Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Point TV. Right, guys, let's talk about the Liverpool game against Chelsea. As you know, Chelsea will be going away, this weekend on Sunday to play against Liverpool. And for me, this game will be an interesting game because these two teams has been very, very good this season. Very good this season. Obviously, these two teams, new coaches, Enzo Maresca, his first season, Chelsea, and Slot, his first season at Liverpool, and the two of them has been doing a very good job with these teams. Now, for Liverpool, I would say in terms of the players, they many of some of the players for Liverpool have played together for a couple of years, for like some of them have played together for like 6 years, 5 years, like Salah, like Robinson, like Trent. You can also talk about the goalkeeper. And listen, these players have played together. Some of them have played for like 6 years, 7 years. Then there are some of them as well that have played together, like 4 years, 3 years. My point is Liverpool have more of a team than Chelsea. And that's the reason why I feel like that's the reason why Anna Slot did not. If you watch how he's using this team on how they are playing well, that's why I feel like he's not really struggling with this team. Yes, I think for me, I think Anna Slot is a very good coach as well. I think he's a good coach. If you watch him when he was a final, you could already see how his team, how they are playing there. I think he's a very good coach as well. Even if I still think having a team also helped him, with the kind of players that Liverpool have. So I feel like that having a team that Liverpool have also helped him in making sure that he starts performing immediately. Why for Chelsea? I think Chelsea have talented players, young, very good players. But as a team, I don't think Chelsea have a team. So for me, I have to give Enzo Maresca credit because I feel like this team for Chelsea, I think he built, like, should I say, like, I feel like he has put this team together quickly. I feel like people did not really believe that he would put this team together as quick as they are now. In terms of he knows his first 11, he knows players that will start for him in kind of league games. So, and you could already see how he's playing, how his team, this Chelsea team, how they are, you could see pattern of play, the system is there. Obviously, when he came into the job, like in preseason, the team was struggling, considering, simple goals. And for me, that period, like I said, I said this before, that preseason, so is where they want to try things, they want to test themselves. So the coach will want to try some kind of formation system and stuff like that. So sometimes because he's trying those things, the team will not play to the level. We are the fans who want him to play. Obviously, some of the fans were worried that they are struggling in preseason. But now that the league has started, the players have understood how he wants them to play. You could see how they are playing now. Do you understand? So for me, credit has to go to Enzo Maresca for putting this team together quick. The way they are playing, winning games. Obviously, after the first game against Manchester City, which I think they played well, but then they lost that game. But as well, you could also see that because they played well against City and they did not take their chances, I feel like if they are taking their chances, I think maybe they'll get something from that game. But now they are playing against teams that you expect them to win, and they are winning those teams. So for me, these two coaches have done well, knowing that they just came into the job their first season, in Premier League. We shouldn't forget Enzo Maresca. This is the first time he's managing a club in the Premier League. This is the first time he's even managing a club in top league. For Liverpool, and Slot, this is the first time he's managing in the Premier League, and also Liverpool is this is the first season for Liverpool, and the two coaches are doing a fantastic job. So it will be interesting this game. This game will be an interesting game for the really interesting game because of how two teams have been playing. Now for Liverpool, people are saying they haven't really, played against a very good team. They don't know how strong Liverpool will be or how well they will play if they play against a very good team. And you can say the same thing for Chelsea. People are also saying the same thing, that the teams that Chelsea have played after they play, against Manchester City, that they expect Chelsea to do well in those kind of games. Now, people are saying this because of how well Chelsea are performing. Last season, Chelsea struggled against those kind of teams. Last season, Chelsea lost to Wolves. Last season, Chelsea lost to West Ham, away to West Ham. Last season, Chelsea lost at home to Nottingham Forest. These games, Chelsea did not win these games that they won this season. We did not win them last season. These games that they won this season, they didn't win them last season. I have to tell you that Enzo Maresca, for me, his start, the way he has started the season is very, very good. Yes, playing against Liverpool will be the test for me because Liverpool are a very good team, very, very good team with some very good players. They are playing well defensively. They are good going forward. They are as well good as well. But I also think this Chelsea team is not the last. It's not the team for last season under Pochettino, where Chelsea were struggling against these kind of teams. Last season, Chelsea lost away to Anfield, I think 4-1. Liverpool destroyed Chelsea in that game. But I think this Chelsea team under Enzo Maresca, they are more of a team than the Pochettino team. So I think that's why I said this game will be an interesting game because I think the Chelsea team will go out. They will go at this Liverpool team. Defensively, Liverpool are good. They have been defending well as a team, but I think this Chelsea team, the attacking players, are as well good enough to open this Liverpool defense. Obviously, these two teams, none of them will sit back. I think Liverpool will press, they will go at Chelsea, and I think the Chelsea will do the same thing. They will press, they will go at Liverpool. Obviously, any of the team that has the ball in terms of possession, the other team will sit back. That's how it is. The other team will sit back to take their shape and at the same time make sure they defend well. Liverpool as well, if they get the ball, I think Chelsea will sit back. And for Liverpool, you know they will press. They will not pack the balls. They will not stay deep. They will press. And if they press, the defenders as well will join the press. You know, Van Dijk, Konate, they will join the press and there will be space in behind. That's where I think this Chelsea attack will even do even better. Because, you know, players like Cole Palmer, those passes, players like Nicholas Jackson running in behind the defense for Liverpool, you know, Madueke, Pedro Neto, if he will start, or Sancho, any of them that will start from that side. It will be interesting to see how the Chelsea attack will make use of those spaces that Liverpool defense will keep in behind, because that's how they will play. So for me, yeah, it will be interesting to see how, you know, Enzo Maresca will set up this team, because that Chelsea has been playing well this season. It's on him. It's on Enzo Maresca. He has been very, very good this season with these players. People, we're not expecting him to perform this team the way they are performing now because he's unknown. Nobody really knew how he would do with this Chelsea team because he has never been, you know, managed any team in this level before. Okay, let's talk about the press conference for Enzo Maresca because they asked the coach about players that will be available for this game. Injured player, if there's any player that are injured, and he said no, all the players are fit. Now, when was the last time, if you're a Chelsea fan, you know, when was the last time Chelsea, this kind of news, which I feel like is very good news, fantastic news, knowing that there is no player that are injured. All of them are, you know, kind of fit and available. Obviously, in this game, the only players, two players that will not be available for the game, Wesley Fofana and Marco Cucurella because of suspension. For Rhys James is fit. He came back into the team. He has joined the team in training. So according to the coach, Enzo Maresca, he said James is fit for this game. James will, you know, be available for the game. And he also said for James, you have to manage his minutes. James will have to be playing one game every week. He doesn't have to play more than one game. You know, the same thing that they were doing with Wesley Fofana, the same thing that they are doing with Wesley Fofana, one game weekly. And also, Romeo Lavia, the same thing, one game weekly. So for me, I'm just happy that James is back because he is so important for the team. We just hope that since he's back, he just has to stay fit, you know, and be available anytime the team needs him because he's the captain. We know how good he is as a right back. For me, if he's fit, I think he's the best for me. So I'm just happy that James is back because he could really help the team. Malo Gusto is doing well as a right back, but there's no way you compare between Rhys James and Malo Gusto. Rhys James' levels better than Malo Gusto. He has everything quality that a top right back would have. He has them all. So for me, I'm just happy that Rhys James is back. And they asked the coach on Sancho. How well does he think Sancho has been performing this season? And then he said, yeah, Sancho has been doing well for Chelsea since he signed for the team. And that this is what they are expect him to do, that what he will want from Sancho is for Sancho to continue his performances on how he has been playing well. You just have to continue like that, playing to the level that he has been performing at Sancho already. He's doing well. That they like how his walk, how he trains, and everything. That they are enjoying how Sancho is playing for the team. So, and they also asked the coach on Malo Gusto in terms of the new role. We know Malo Gusto last season as a right back, he's always to overlap, bumping forward and like that, running that channel. But under Enzo Maresca, that's not how he plays. Under Enzo Maresca, in fact, it's like he's joining the midfield. So yeah, they were asking Enzo Maresca how well, Malo Gusto is trying to adapt into the new system on how he wants them to play. And he said, yeah, the player has been, doing very well, trying to understand how he wants them to play in terms of environment. So yeah, that's it on Malo Gusto. So for me, yeah, it's really interesting that this Reece James for me is back, because I think he will be very, very important for Chelsea going forward this season. He's even the captain of the team. So going back to the game against Liverpool, it will be an interesting game for me. Really, really an interesting game. I think, yeah, if you're a neutral fan, I think this is a game where you watch and just want to watch football. But as a Chelsea fan playing against a very good Liverpool team, there will be some tension as well. But yeah, for a very long time, I'm not sure if I've gone into a game playing this kind of teams at Liverpool and have some kind of confidence going into the game. I feel like there's some kind of confidence for me going into this game because of how Chelsea has been performing this season. So for me, it will be interesting to see how this game will go. Like I said, it will be an interesting game. So what's your thought? What's your opinion on the game? How interesting do you think the game will go? And if you're a Chelsea fan, what do you expect from this Chelsea team? Because of the performance is another thing. If they're playing against a team like this, they have to perform to the level where I would say, even if they did not win the game. So yeah, that's positive in the performance. So for me, that's another thing. Playing against this kind of team. So your thoughts, your opinion on this one, you let me know. And also, guys, if you're watching the video on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, Point TV, if you're new, and also like the video. It's really important to like the video. And we're also on Facebook. Share the video as well on Facebook. If you haven't followed the channel, please follow the channel on Facebook as well. Thank you, guys. Stay safe. While I see you again. Bye.